Rome Total War is a historical strategy game set in the era of ancient Rome, and was released by the Creative Assembly in 2004, over 17 years ago. In the main game mode, Campaign, you take control of one of many historical factions such as Greece, Carthage, Egypt, and of course, Rome itself. Campaign is essentially a combination of two major gameplay modes. The first takes the form of a turn-based strategy game on the world map, where you manage your cities, raise troops, and move your armies and agents with the end goal of taking over territories and destroying competing factions. The other consists of real-time strategy, where you lead your troops into battle and directly control them to fight and defeat enemy armies. Rome Total War was intended to be played with both of these modes working together. If you've ever played Rome Total War, or any Total War game, you've probably used the age-old strategy of carefully managing your economy and raising massive unstoppable armies, inevitably taking over the world by brute force. Well, speedrunning doesn't involve any of this. We aren't fighting on the battle map, we don't take the time to build up massive armies, and we certainly aren't expanding full force in every direction. So what do we do? Well, we painstakingly route out the perfect number of territories we need to win. We buy mass amounts of land on empty promises, and then proceed to turn around and stab them in the back. We roll the dice and pray our spies can get that one gate open. We buy mass amounts of land on empty promises, and stab them in the back. We throw our armies at unwinnable odds until they win. And did I mention that we buy mass amounts of land? Released in a year when Internet Explorer was still the dominant browser, Rome Total War is full of exploitable flaws and imbalances that make so many aspects of the game completely broken, something which is certainly not gone unnoticed. But this also opens up a lot of new strategies for beating the game as quickly as possible. Some of you may say, you're not really playing the game, you're just cheesing it. And to that, my response is yes. Yes, we are. Speedrunning is all about taking advantage of whatever is in the game and using it to win, or lose, as fast as possible. While it's definitely not the way the game was intended to be played, that doesn't mean there isn't an insane amount of depth and thought behind the strategies used to push the limits of how fast the game can be beat. With 19 playable factions, each of their own unique campaigns and win conditions, there's a lot of variety and different ways to approach speedrunning Rome Total War. You'll be surprised to learn that some of the fastest campaigns are actually from what people think are the weakest factions, and some of the slowest are from factions people believe are very strong. Some runs are as trivial as making a few smooth diplomatic moves and basically winning the game, but others really require grit and perseverance. I can say with certainty that no one in history has clicked the button to start a new campaign as much as I have, with some runs literally taking me hundreds of attempts to complete to the point that I'm satisfied. Luck can play a huge role in completing runs, and let me tell you that trying to navigate menus in the world map as fast as possible is like playing an FPS, but with no guns. So all this may leave you asking one question: why? And to answer that, I can only say, because I enjoy it. I grew up playing Rome Total War for hours around the computer with my friends, and I've always loved how perfectly imbalanced the game is. There are so many fun, abusable mechanics that make it feel like almost anything is possible. This love grew into taking those hours spent and channeling it into a goal, that goal being beating the game as fast as possible. I can't tell you how satisfying it is to discover that your new hypothetical strategy actually works. How satisfying it is to slowly refine your strategy and see your best time go down and down. How satisfying that one perfect run with the perfect luck really is. At the end of the day, everyone is free to play games the way they want, but I hope that this short video has shown you a bit of the depth and joy I find in speedrunning Rome Total War.